Hi everyone, I am back with another video. This is just a simple layout that I am doing for my One Little Word album. And here I'm going through that container of embellishments, trying to pull some random stuff out to use. Showing all the goodies that I pulled out. And I'm just kind of picking through them. My plan is to do a layout, just a small layout of a picture of me, and it's about as current as it gets. I think it's like maybe a couple weeks old. Alright, and of course I still have those gold rub-ons that I'm trying to use up. Showing how many I have left. I really want to get them used up. And here's the One Little Word book, and these are all things I've already done videos on. I'm going to use some paper out of this paper stack from Joann's called the Gilded paper. It's like gold and browns. There's some anchors and wood grain, things like that in there. Very nice paper pad. I decided to go with this chevron-y, sketched chevron looking paper. And I need to cut this down so it fits into one of those little page protectors. I think that's like 6 by 8 or somewhere around there. And as you can see, the picture takes up most of that paper. I do end up cutting that picture down. Trying to look through some of the embellishments to see if any of it will fit. And I'm just doing like I normally do, just trying to make a pile of what I might use. It's funny how I seem to pull out some of the same things over and over again. I have a feeling I'm going to get tired of this process until I start adding some more things to it. I seem to always pull out that big pack of letter stickers, and there's like a Studio Calico embellishment. I do pull out those brads a lot too. I pull this one out a lot too. I think this is the first time I've used anything out of there though. At least on one of these videos. And here's where I'm going to cut that picture down so that it doesn't take up as much space on the page. I want to be able to have some embellishments on it. And I think I'm digging around for a marker so I can mark off what I've used out of the pack. Yep. So I'm going to use that today just to say, you know, this is life today. This is what I'm doing today. This is all about right now. I'm going to pull out one of the brads that just has some lines on them. Black and white stripe. I'm going to use it kind of like a period for that word today. I want to use some of that flare up, but it just never seems to make sense on any of the projects that I'm working on. So here's where the picture's going to go. I still haven't stuck that today down. I don't think I've completely decided exactly where it's going to go. It does end up staying up there though. I'm going to staple it down so I don't have to worry about the glue or how I'm going to glue it down. And of course my staples got all stuck and I had to fix it. Whenever they break like that, it's awful trying to get them to work, but I love that stapler otherwise. So I put a few staples in that word today, make it stick down. And then I'm just going to poke the brad through right where I think a period would look good. And then I do like to cover my, anytime I use staples or brads, I like to cover the back side of it. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm using this masking tape that I got in one of my Studio Calico kits. Big old roll of masking tape. It says things like cozy and tea time and things like that for the fall. I have this container of print and cut. Some of it's print and cut. Some of it is just some cut files that I got from my kits, and some of it is actually cut aparts. So like they all, pretty much everything came from Scraptastic in that bin, or in that little container. Some of it, I can see a couple of things that looks like it came from Studio Calico, but I would say 99% of it is either something they cut and sent me from Scraptastic, or it was a print and cut, or just a 4x6 card that was cut aparts, like those right there are cut aparts from them. I have so many of these, it's really hard to use them up, so I don't know, I just ended up making another little container of ones that are sitting right by my, right on top of my desk, so I think about going to it and trying to use them. I used to stick them on, like use temporary adhesive and put them on tags. I think I got that from Mercy Tierra, Tracy Banks on YouTube. And I used that for a long time, but I got to the point where I don't know, it's hard to take the time to put them on those tags, and then I wasn't going through them, so sometimes I like the process of just dumping them out and trying to pick through them. So I did pull out a few things there. Those are all print and cut files. I just recently started doing this. We get these files from Scraptastic in our kits, and I think you can purchase them, but it's amazing. Like, I never knew that my silhouette could do this. Basically, you print it on your printer, and then the silhouette cuts it out. It does a really good job. So I found a couple of circles. One is a wood grain circle, and it has like a little heart in the middle. And the other one is just I don't know, it's kind of a flowery, almost doily type image. And I like the way those look there. I just got to figure out how it's gonna, I don't know. This was really awkward for me. Like, the whole layout, the whole process was very awkward. I felt like nothing was really looking good. And I'm doing this outlining. I do that a lot when I don't really know what the heck I'm supposed to be doing next. Thinking nothing looks nice, so maybe if I outline it. I think I got that from Tracy too. But yeah, so it was really awkward. Nothing seemed to look right. I felt like I was just, I don't know, putting stuff down, and I wasn't sure if I liked it, but in the end I do end up liking the way it looks, so I'm happy with it. So I outlined everything, outlined the 2 circles, the little tag that I have. The tag says enjoy it, or it's a tab, not a tag. And then I outlined the outside of the page. I'm committing to all that stuff because I just decided I like where it's at, so I don't want to play around with it anymore. Trying to make that tab go in straight. And this is the stamp set that I got with my one little word. I'm going to use 3 of the stamps that are on there. I kind of wish I would have done the opposite with my words. I wasn't trying to say like I love anything, but I did put a heart in between the 2 sayings. And so I end up doing, the top one is right now, and then the bottom is just this photo. Well, so anyways, now with the heart in the middle, it looks like it says right now, love this photo. I guess it's not so bad, but I just wanted it to be like 3 separate images to fill up that, that bare space there on the pink circle. I really like the quality of the Ali Edwards stamps too. They stamp really nice. And a lot of times I use those Hero Arts little cubes. It's so much easier than trying to pull out the big rectangle cubes, or not cubes, but ink pads that I have stashed away in a drawer. And I'm looking at these different inks that I got. They're Heidi Swap. They're newer colors, I believe. This one is, I think I try to show it in the video, which you can barely see. It's just like, it's blurry. I think it's called Butter, something like that. It is gorgeous. Like, it seriously looks like gold, only more of a yellow gold. I really like that one. Now I'm just doing the journaling. It just says that it's a current photo of me as I start my journey this year using discipline as my one little word. And here I go trying to use up some of those gold rub-ons. I'm going to use the arrow under the word today, so I just need to slide it under that plastic, the Y and the T. And I'm looking, and that Heidi Swap color is actually called Butter. It's gorgeous. So I'm thinking there, and of course I'm going to go to those stars that I'm trying to use up because they are in really bad condition. I just really want to get them used up so I can not have to put them away and feel like I didn't throw them away, even though there were some still left that were good. So I'm going to put 3 stars up there in the corner. And of course, you know, it's not rubbing off very well, so I had to fix that. Wow, that camera's really shaking. This one needs some help. It's got some that didn't come off yet. So I'm already liking this so much better. This is where I'm trying to show you that butter. I just love it. It seriously looks just like the gold, except almost a calmer. It's not as it's more yellow. Trying to see if there's any of those that I might want to use, if there's anything in the pile of embellishments that I might like, but I decide that I just like the way it is. And there it is, all done. So here's some still shots of it. I do really like the way it ended up. Sorry if you can hear my dogs barking in the background. Apparently there must be something exciting outside to bark about. Alright, so that's the end. Thank you again for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.